Welcome to a complete video on how to build your own real estate or property listing website. As you can see, this website looks clean and it has all the features every real estate or property listing website must have. Real estate agents or users will come to your website, create an account and list their properties on your website. Just like this. Interested buyers will land on your website and search for whatever they are looking for. For example, I want to rent an apartment. So I'll click on for rent and then click on search. They can also pick a category and I'll be teaching you how to create categories on your real estate website or property listing website. They can also choose a location and then enter a keyword here and then use this button to search. So I will simply click on search and wait for the website. Now all these results are for rent. They'll pick the one they want by clicking on it or the one they can afford. They can see a detailed description about this listing, the price, location, review if there's any, telephone number, the owner, that's the profile link. You can add this to wish list or send message directly to the agent. They can equally report this listing. Beneath we have social networks. You can contact them via social networks. This is a description, photos or pictures of the property, videos, Google Map here, and then all the features they need to know about this listing. Number of beds or bedrooms, bathrooms, size, and a lot more. Now the question is, how do you make money with this website as the website owner or the website boss? Don't worry, I'll be explaining that in a moment. So first, let's click on pricing, because your website will come with pricing packages. I'm going to be teaching you how you can create your own pricing plans like this. Before an agent can list their properties on your site, they need to first of all enroll onto one of your packages, or they need to purchase one of your plans in order to do so. You can make your pricing plans yearly, monthly, or even weekly. I'll be showing you in depth how you can do all these things with this single video. So all you need to do is to just stick around and see how we're going to do it. This is a side note. Your website is going to be like a marketplace where different real estate agents across the globe can list their properties on your website. You, the website owner, can also list your own properties on your website. Hey guys, before I reveal to you how you can build this entire system, let's first of all understand how our website works. So this is our website and this is how it's going to look like after we build it. So make sure you watch the entire video. Do not skip any part of the video because you will get confused along the way. So first we have our domain name here, which is our URL. We have this top bar with our telephone number, our email, a button user can click to add their listing. They can click here to register or log in, and there's a currency switcher here as well. Beneath here we have our logo, our menus, and not forgetting of our hero area, which contains this text, this search boxes, and then a button they can click to search throughout your website. Scrolling down, we have our categories area. I'll be showing you how you can create categories just like this for your real estate listing website. We have featured properties. I'll also be teaching you how you can make some of your services or properties featured just like this. Scroll down and we have testimonial area, locations, And finally, we have our footer showcasing your categories, locations, other important links, as well as your contact details, not forgetting of your social networks, copyright text, and a button they can click to go back to the top. Let's take a look at how a single property listing looks like on your website. So user will land on your site and click on a listing like this. So I'll pick this one. Here is our listing. We have background image for our listing, the title, the price, location, review, telephone number, category. You can add it to wish list, send message, report this listing, a detailed description of our listing, photos for our listing, videos, Google Maps. We have opening hours. You can find that here. And then the profile details of this agent, features of this listing, available amenities, additional features, contact details, and then reviews. Haven't looked at a single listing. Let's now look at how users dashboard is going to look like, or how they're even going to create account in the first place. So I'll click on back to top, and we are back to this area. You can click on your logo or home to go back to the main home, and we are brought to our home page just like this. Now let's take a look at how a user's dashboard would look like, or regular user's dashboard would look like after creating an account. So we're first of all going to create an account. We'll do that by clicking on login or register. If they have account already, then they'll simply log in. In my case, I don't have an account, so I'll click on login or register. After that, I'll enter my email and password and click on login. Else, I'll click on register. That means I don't have an account. But in my case, I have an account, so I'll simply click on login, and the website will take me to my dashboard. And this is your dashboard. Click on OK to confirm a successful login. Alright, so this is how your agent's dashboard would look like. On top here, they can click on add property, and they'll be able to add their listing on your website. Scroll down, you can see all these details, features, and what have you. Alright, so I'm just going to show you a brief, real quickly, how your user's dashboard, or the things you need to know about your user's dashboard. First, let's talk about your main dashboard. So click on dashboard, and this would display their statistics: total number of active property listed, pending properties, details of their package. And right now, this user or this account is free. They can pick or they can purchase a package right from here and then list their services. Now this is a full details of their current package. Right now it's free. The package started on this date and then expired on this date. Total number of properties allowed 1, days remaining, and then featured property allowed here. I'll be walking you through how you can also create or set up your own packages for your users or your real estate agents. Haven't looked at our main dashboard. Let's talk about packages. So I'll click on packages, and your users will be able to enroll onto one of your packages: free, standard, or premium. You can also create your own packages. So they'll simply click on, all they need to do is to click on enroll now, make payment, and that's it. So I'll click on enroll now. Sorry, we have to click on buy now, okay, because we are already on that package. So I'll scroll down and click on enroll now. After clicking on enroll now, they are going to see a list of payment methods. They'll pick the one or their preferred payment methods and make payment to you, the website owner, before listing their services on or listing their properties on your website. Now let me take you back to packages and show you the things they'll get, and you can also define what they will get after enrolling onto your packages or your premiums. So here I have standard, and they can list up to 5 properties, and all these things, all these features I've added to them. See that? Oh, before I forget, let me add this quickly. You can set your own prices. Okay, you can price it whatever you want, how much you want. It's all up to you. This is your business. Okay, just run it the way you like. All right, you are in control. Okay, let's go to purchase history, and this is self-explanatory. Your users will be able to see their past their past purchases here. All properties, you can see their listings or their active listings, inactive listings, whatever, under all properties here. Okay, and you can see right now this user has 2 listings on your website. Let's go to add property, and this button is the same as the one we have on top here, add property. Okay, after click on add property, they'll be asked to enter their property name, price, features. We have reviews. This is where they'll see reviews about their properties. Wish list, interested buyers. Okay, those who want to rent their properties or buy their properties can add their property or listing to a wish list. Now this is where you can see that. Scroll down, we have edit profile, edit passwords, edit photo, edit banner, and then a button your users can click, or your real estate agents can click to log out or sign out of your website. So I'll click on log out to go outside of our dashboard, and that's it, guys. That's just a quick rundown on your dashboard, your regular user dashboard. It's then time to show you how your dashboard, that's the website owner's dashboard, will look like after creating this website, because I want to help you understand how your website performs, how it works, the overflow before you jumping in to build this website for yourself. It's good to have a clear understanding about this system before building it, because I don't want you to get to the middle and say to yourself, I have regretted for watching this video. No, that's not the primary aim of my YouTube channel. I want to give you clear information so you understand what you are dealing with. With that being said, let's go ahead and log in to our admins area. So whatever your website domain name or URL is, simply add admin to your domain name and hit enter. You're taken to a page like this. Enter your login information. I'll be showing you how you can create your own login information during the setup, but for now I'm only showing you how to get access to your admins area. Just forget about this process, because you're going to learn this in the course or in the middle of this training video. Click on login, and you are brought to a page just like this. This is your admins area, and this is where you control everything about your website. Because you are the admin, you have access to everything. This is where you set up payment systems. This is also where you set up your packages, as well as your property categories. So I click on property. So your property categories, you can see all listed properties on your website. You can decide to delete them and do whatever you want to do with them. That's enough of the talking. Let me now show you real quick how or where to find what. After that, we'll start building our real estate or property listing website. So I'll simply take you back to dashboard and click on it. and we are brought to this page. On top, you have 4 little cards. The first one displays your total active customers. We have the second one, pending customers, active properties, and then pending properties. We'll talk about settings, okay? So this way you do all your general settings. So I'll click on the drop down. We have general settings, payment settings, currency settings, and then media settings. We'll collapse that, and we have language settings. Page settings, this way you do your blogging, your website content, property, and this way you do your property, or you categorize your properties, your amenities, and what have you. You can also see all properties here. Reviews, users who leave reviews on your website can be found here. Packages, we have your packages area, and this is where you set up your packages for your website. Dynamic pages, purchase history, you can see all your purchase transactions or your purchase history here. Customers, you can see all your users under customers. When you click on customers, see here are all your users. You can deactivate a customer, you can delete a customer, you can see a full details about this customer, and this is their email, name, and then their photo. Email templates, this is where you set up your emails. We have home advertisement and then clear database. Now this clear database feature, if you're using it on your product website, you have to be very careful because it's going to wipe everything on your website. So when you click on clear database, you see, be careful, all data will be removed from the website. When you click on yes, everything, your database will be wiped off or wiped out. Before you use that feature, you have to back up your website. Okay, let's go to home advertisements, but before that, we'll close this and then go to home advertisement. And you can see these are ads. We call them banner ads. You can display on your site. So now, another way you can make or generate revenue with your site is to sell what we call ad space. That means people are going to buy spot on your website and then display their banner ads just like this. You have an option to enter their destination URL. That way, anytime someone clicks on their ad, it will take them to their destination URL. Now, let's enable it. So make sure it is enabled like this. Show. Enter their URL, then scroll down and click on update. After that, open your website and reload, and you should see your banner ads on your website. So that's another way you can monetize your site. Our site is fully loaded. Let's scroll down. If you do not see your ads on your site, refresh or clear your browsing caching, okay, or change a browser and then open your site or reload your site, and you should see something like this. Now when I click on it, it will take me to their destination. Okay, so that's the second way of monetizing your site, by enabling what we call ads. Hey guys, we have looked at all the necessary components of your website. Now you have a fair knowledge and understanding of how your website works. It's then time for us to launch our site on the internet. Let's see the things we will need in order to set up a website like the one I guess demonstrated to you. Okay, so before you build any kind of website, it doesn't matter the kind of website you want to build, be it a business website, a blogging website, a shopping website, or any generic website. There are two things you need to get started, and that is a domain name and web hosting. If this is your first time hearing these terms, don't worry, let me explain. So when we talk of your hosting account, is a supercomputer, also known as a web server, that keeps your website live on the internet 24/7. They are the same computers that keep Google live on the internet and Facebook live on the internet. Just think of any website on this planet. They're the things that are keeping our websites on the internet 24/7. So the speed and performance of your website mainly depends on your hosting provider. The next thing we will need to build our website is domain name. Domain name is nothing but the address of your website. Google.com is a domain name. Pixabay.com is a domain name. Hoodly.com is a domain name. Canva.com is a domain name. It is the name people are going to use to always remember your website. And then anytime they want to come to your website, they type it on the web browser, the search box, and then hit enter and land on your website. You know, as human beings, we all have names. I'm called Solomon. You also have your name. It's your identity. Okay, so that's a domain name. With that being said, let's go ahead and purchase our domain name and web hosting from this hosting provider called makigohost.com. In the description of this video, you see a link which is get 50% off. Okay, click on that link, and that's an affiliate link. After you click on it, it will take you to a page just like this. Please, on top, hover on it and then click on shared hosting. You'll be brought to this page. Please go ahead and read what is here. Scroll down to their hosting packages. Makigo Host has 3 basic plans: Go Basic, Standard, and Go Unlimited. But because we are getting started, let's choose their basic plan. Okay, now let me explain to you the features that come with the basic plan. With the basic plan, you can only host one website. You get 20 gigabyte SSD storage. Makigo Host is offering SSD and not HDD. Let me explain to you the difference. Now let's go to Google and then make a quick Google search on SSD versus HDD. Hit enter. Please click on images. Please click on this image. Now let's compare the two. When it comes to speed, SSD is faster than HDD. You can make most Google search on these storage technologies. Okay, SSD versus HDD. So looking at it, SSD is better than HDD. All right, so let's go back there, and then they have unlimited bandwidth, unlimited FTP account. You'll be able to set up 10 business emails. Having a website online, you need a business email. Every new client gets a free .com domain name for 1 year, and the renewal price is the same, and then 24/7 technical support, uptime guarantee 99.9. The longer you go, the bigger you save. Okay, so let's go ahead and then purchase the Go Basic plan from makigohost.com. Click on Other Hosting. You will be redirected to a domains registration page. This is where we're going to register our domain name. Please go ahead and enter your domain name here. If you already have a domain name somewhere and you want to transfer it over to Makigo Host, this is where you choose here, and then you enter your domain name and click on transfer. If you have an existing domain name somewhere, this is where you choose, and then you put your domain name here and then click on use. In this case, I'm going to register a new domain name. So I'll go with the first one and then I'll enter my domain name here. So I'll just put a testing domain name here and let's see. So this is my domain name, solo test, and then I pick my TLD, which is .com, .net, .org. This is where you pick your TLD. So if you want a .com domain name, please pick the first one. If you want .net, .org, in that order. I want to go with the .com domain name, so I'll leave it as default and then I'll click on check. Now I'm going to check whether this domain name is available, and if it's available, it will tell us the domain name is available. And unfortunately, solomontest.com is not available because someone registered it and is in use. Example is, if I type google.com here, I'll not be able to register this domain name because it is already owned by Google. And you can see google.com is unavailable. So what you have to do is to get creative and then come up with your own unique address. So I'll simply remove it and I'll put solotutorials.com and then click on check to see whether this domain name is still available or it has been taken. And congratulations, solomontutorials.com is available, and that means I can claim ownership of this domain name. So what we need to do after we get this congratulations message is we'll simply click on continue. And right now .com domain name is free on Makigohost for 1 year. So you simply click on to continue. And you'll be redirected to this page. This is where you choose your billing cycle, whether you want to go with them monthly, yearly, quarterly. Okay, so this is where you choose that. I want to go with them yearly, like this. And then you go down and there are some add-ons you can add to your cart if only you find them necessary. Okay, SEO. But for tutorial purpose, I'm going to leave everything as it is and then I'll click on continue. You will be taken to a domains configuration page, and this way you choose DNS management, ID protection, and email forwarding. Please, if you have the cash, go ahead and pick ID protection because it's going to protect your own identity on the internet. So you can pick that, but for now I don't have cash, so I'll untick it and then come down and click on continue. If you have reached to this part, congrats, because we are almost done. So this review and checkout page, you review your cart, the items that are in your cart or your basket, and then you can see everything is looking good and our domain name is free here. Okay, so we are only paying for the hosting, which is $299 every month. Multiply by 12 months, you get this amount, that's annually. And then we scroll down and we have our add-ons here. If you want, you can add any of these to your cart, but for tutorial purposes I'm not going to do that. Now in the description of this video you see a coupon code TUP50, so go ahead and type TUP50 and you're going to get 50% off. This is a special deal for you. Okay, I've partnered with Makigohost to give you 50% off. So just click on validate code Congratulations, the promotion code is accepted. Now you're going to pay almost $18 today, and then you renew it as normal, which is going to be 48, because by then your domain name would be expired. Okay, so we click on checkout to make our purchase, okay, to make payment. After you click on checkout, you're taken to this checkout page, and this is where you enter your personal data, your first name, last name, your email, your phone number, your password. Okay, and Makigo Host uses what we call password generator in order to get a secured password. That way it will be very difficult for hackers to compromise your account. You can increase the length of your password by putting something like 20 here, so that your password will be a little bit longer. Okay, and then you click on generate new password. You can see it has increased in what number. Then you click on copy, and then you can also click on copy to clipboard and insert like this, and your password is going to be inserted here for you. But make sure you paste your password somewhere safe, because you're going to forget this password, trust me. So just paste it somewhere in a notepad. After that, go ahead and then choose your country. Okay, this is very simple. Choose your country, and then we have three options here to make payment. The first one is Flutterwave, and we have Paystack, and then we have Encrypto. So if you have something like Bitcoin, you can go ahead and then make your payment using one of your digital wallets. So I'll fill my details and get to you on the other side of the screen. Alright, so after you click on complete order, you're taken to an invoice page just like this, and then you have the options to pick any of your payment providers, your favorites, and then the one I'm going to pick is Flutterwave, and beneath you can see a summary of your invoice and everything here. Okay, so I'll just click on here and then choose Flutterwave and then wait. Go ahead and enter your card number, click on pay. If you want, you can also pay with Google Pay, and this is my favorite, okay, because I have Google Pay connected to my Gmail. So I'll just click on Google Pay and then click on pay with Google Pay, and it will take me to my Gmail account, and then I'll make payment. Once payment is made, you will be redirected to your hosting dashboard or your client's area. Okay, so this is your client's area. In your case, you have one service here with one domain name. In my case, I don't have a domain name here because my domain name is somewhere, and that's the one I'm using to make my tutorials. This video is not about web hosting and cPanel, but if you want to learn about hosting accounts, how to manage your hosting account and your cPanel, how to create your business email, how to do what we call email forwarding. That way, anytime you receive an email into your business email, it gets forwarded to your Gmail account. I'll have a video in the description or in the card that will be talking to you about everything you need to know about your hosting account. I'll be walking you through everything about your hosting account as well as your cPanel. With that being said, let's go ahead and start building our website. After buying your domain name and web hosting, give your hosting provider like 2 to 3 hours. Sometimes this thing can take up to 24 hours to go live. Your domain name is going to pass through what is called domain propagation. Is that period your domain name takes to appear online. Once everything is ready, your domain name or your website is going to look something like this. You should see this page, index of, and that means your site is now live. Any person that types this URL in or on their web browsers should land on a page just like this, and that means you're all set and ready to go. You're live. Okay. All right. Now go back to your hosting provider or your hosting dashboard, and then click on services. After that, click on your package, and then go to cPanel. Now, if you don't know what cPanel is, cPanel stands for Control Panel. It's where we host our website files. Our website is made of files, folders. All right. Now, you can also set up what we call your business email by clicking on the email account. If you want to do that, I have a video in the description that will show you how to set up your business email. Okay, let's search for File Manager. Click on File Manager. After that, scroll down, and we're looking for a particular directory called public_HTML. Now, it's called public because anything we put inside that directory will be rendered online here. Now, let me prove that to you. So go back to our public, open it. We're going to create a file, a special.txt file, so I can use that to prove. So I'll put solo.txt. After that, I'll click on create new file. Let's open this txt file. So click on edit. After that, we edit again, and we're going to input some text here. Let's put hello world, and then we save our text. After that, let's go back to our website, reload, and you're going to see that file we just created, that txt file. Now we can open it and read the content that is inside this file. Let's just click on it, and we are on that txt file. Now you can see hello world, and that means that directory contains or should contain our website. If you want our site to go live, we need to upload our site files onto that directory. I hope it's clear. Okay, so now how then do we come by our website file? If you were to code this website manually, you need some programming languages. One of them is PHP. We have JS, that's JavaScript. Some people use Python to program. So these are programming languages, all right? And of course, you need a form of markup, and that's HTML, and this will define the skeleton of your website. We also need another language, which is a styling language called CSS. And this CSS is responsible for the look of our site, the color, right, of our site. Now, all these languages, I guess, like any other language, like Chinese, French, and if you have never learned this language, there's no way you can understand that. So you need to spend years learning these languages. Okay, we don't build a site using one language. You need multiple languages. Oh, before I forget, you need a form of database. So you need MySQL, okay, in order to interact with your databases or your database. Developers understood this challenge, and they have come out with already or pre-programmed scripts that you can simply purchase, upload to your web server, and have your site go live without necessarily spending years to learn coding, which we all know to be challenging. It's not impossible, it's possible, but it's going to take years to develop something that will be closer to the one I guess showed you from the beginning of this video. Okay, so we're going to get a script and then upload it to our web server. The question here is, how do we come by this script? Well, in the description of this video, you're going to see a link that says get script here. Click on that link and it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. This is a script we're going to buy one time and upload to our web server. So I'm going to create an account, add this script to cart, make payment. After that, I'll download my files or my script, which is going to be in a zip format, and then we'll take it from there. So let me buy the script and get to you on the other side of your tutorial. Before I actually do that, those of you who are complaining of this $69, okay, who are saying this $69 is too much, well, if you were to hire a web design agency to build you an entire real estate property listing website, just like the one I showed you, you can imagine the amount you'll be paying that web design agency to build this website for you. So to those of you who have excuses, don't see this as big money, okay, because it's going to generate revenue for you. So guys, try your best, get the money, buy the scripts, and then we'll proceed. I assume you have purchased your script and you have also downloaded your script. Go to wherever you have your script downloaded. In my case, I have it on desktop. So here is it. Our script comes in a zip format. Let's unzip it. So I'll right click on it and click on extract files. After that, I'll click on OK. And this is going to extract our zipped file. So let's wait for it to complete. After extracting your zipped file, it's going to look like this. Open it. Open this folder and we're going to zip CSM, Content Management System. So just click on it once, right click, and then click on Add to Archive, zip, and then OK. Now this is the file we're going to be uploading to our web server to make our site go live. While we wait, let's go back to our cPanel, open our file manager, and then open public_HTML. And right now there's no data inside that directory. Let's reload. Okay, so we're going to be uploading that here. Okay, we are done with the zipping. This is the one we're going to upload to our web server. So go back to file manager here, open your public_HTML. After reloading your page, click on upload. We are going to use this interface to upload our core files. So go to wherever you zipped your content management system, just drag it and then drop it here and wait patiently for this file to get uploaded onto your server. While we wait for our file to get uploaded, let's use this opportunity to create what we call our database. So go back to your cPanel and inside this search box, just type database. Click on my SQL databases. After that, let's give our database a name. So this is how I name my databases. I'll simply put DB, but all small, so DB name. So that means database name. Click on create database. And this is our database from here to here. Okay, come back and click on go back. We have created our database and we named it DB name. Let's create a user. To create your user, scroll down, and we have user. So put DB, that's database, and put user like this. We need a password for our user. Use this password generator to get a secured password. So we click on password generator, copy this password, okay? Copy it and paste it somewhere safe. Paste it somewhere safe. I will paste my password here, okay? We go back to our database interface, click on, check this box. I have copied this password in a safe place, and then click on use password. Our password is very strong, 100%. Click on create user. Our user is also created. Go back. Fantastic. We have created our database and we have also created a user. The next thing we're going to do is to connect these two. We're connecting our database to our users. To do so, scroll down to this portion or this section, add a user to database. Pick your user, which is already here. All right, but if you have multiple of them, just confirm. Okay, so this is my user, DB user. Also pick your database. My database name is DB database. Make sure you do your double checking and pick your database. Make sure it's the right database. After that, click on add. After the page is fully loaded, you're going to see something like this. We're going to allow all privileges. So just click on top here, allow all privileges. After that, scroll down and click on make changes. Good. Do not close this page, okay? Do not close this interface. Just leave it as it is. Also, the password I asked you to paste it somewhere safe. We will need that password to connect to our script. Now let's check if our file is fully uploaded. And right now it's 100%, but we have to still wait until we get a green mark. Fantastic. You should see something like this, 100% with a green mark. Click on go back to public directory. Once you are there, please make sure you click on settings and make sure you enable show hidden files. Very, very important. Enable that and then click on save. Okay. Once that is enabled, I can now delete this, my dummy. I use this to explain the importance of public underscore HTML directory. So I will delete that. Okay. But in your case, you will not have that in your directory. So I'll click on content management system.zip and then I'll click on extract. After that, proceed to extract the files. Good job. Close the pop-up. Now we can delete this because it's consuming our server space and is no longer needed. So why should we allow it on our directory? Just delete that. Okay, skip, trash, and then confirm. After that, yes, make sure you open this. So double click, select all and click on move. After that, remove the CMS and then click on move files. Good job. Now let's click here to go up one level, and you should see all your core files. Also, make sure here is public underscore HTML. So right now, our core files are residing inside what we call our public underscore HTML. It's then time to connect our script to our database. To do so, there's a special file called .environment, env. Click on it once and then edit. Click on edit again. Good. Now this is where we're going to be connecting our database to our script. We want our server to communicate with our script. To do so, please copy the password I asked you to save it somewhere or paste it somewhere safe. Copy that. I'm going to cut it. We'll go back to our .environment file and then we paste it inside here. So paste that here. User. Remember, I asked you to leave this page open. This is where we're going to copy our user. From here to here, copy. Go back to your environment setup, remove this root, and paste that there. Next up is our database. So we copy our database name, copy, then go back to our environment, remove here to here, and then we paste that here. Finally, our host. Just remove it and put local host. And then finally, click on what? Save. Fantastic. Now, let's open our site. So I'll open my site by typing my site or my domain name, hit enter, and wait. Okay, so now the final step we need to take is to import our SQL file. To do so, go back to your file manager or your cPanel and type MySQL. So and then type php myadmin. After the page is fully loaded like this, click on your database name or your database. In my case, this is the one I'm going to click or open. Just click on it once. Wait for it. Good. So now our database is empty. We're going to import our database here. Where do we get our database? Go back to your script and open database. Double click, and this is your database, your PHP SQL file. Okay. Next up, go back and we're going to click on import. After clicking on import, click on choose file. Click show all files. Just navigate to wherever you extracted your file or your script. Double click again, go to database, and then double click. Scroll down, and then we click on import and wait for this file to import. Our import is successful. Next up, let's open our site again. So click Ctrl R or simply click here to reload and wait. And this is our site. Okay, so I need to connect to my PC because it's running low. Quickly. All right, I'm back. So now our site is fully loaded. Okay, so that SQL file contains all these information. Okay, we have logo, everything. Okay, so we're done building our site. If you have reached to this part, congrats. Let's close all these tabs like this. Okay, plus our hosting and this. So the next thing we're going to do is to start customizing our website. Now I'm going to take you to your admins area and show you how to customize your site. To get to your admins area, just add what we call /admin in front of your domain name and hit enter. We are brought to a page just like this. We're going to enter our admin email and password. Now there's going to be a default admin and password for you, but I'll be showing you how to get rid of that and then change it with your own details. So let's do that right now. I'll simply take you to PHP my admin. After landing on PHP my admin, click on your database. Now let's change our default admin details to our own admin details, because we don't want hackers to come to our site and use these default admin details to get access to our site. To do so, just open or click on admins. And right now your default admin email is admin@gmail.com. Okay, and your password is 1234. So if I use this, which is default, paste here, enter 1234, hit enter or click on login, I'll be brought to a page like this. Hackers will be able to get access to your dashboard. That's why I want to show you how to change your details. So to change them, go back to your PHP my admin, click on edit. After that, please change your admin's name. This is your name, so I'll put my name there, Solomon, and then let's add something to it like this. Scroll down, your admin's email. This is the email you'll be using to log in or to access your site. Again, I have a video in the description of this video that will show you how to create your own business email. Make sure you create your business email. So that email is going to look something like admin at your site name, which is going to be this, and this is my site name. Okay, it's going to look like this. You can equally use Gmail, but that is not professional. You can also create your email. It will be like this: services@yourwebsitename.com. Just watch that video and it will show you how to create your own business email. So this is the one I want, admin. Now scroll down. Phone number, you can change that here. Country, you can put that here. Address, you can edit that here. But the most important thing of it all, okay, you can also remove this address and put your website address there. Your social networks here, but you can do that inside of your dashboard, which is here. You can click here and click on edit profile and change those things. So right now the only things you need to change are your email and then your password, but I'm only showing you the possibilities. So let's scroll down to where you see email, sorry, password, and we're going to change this to our own password. So I'll put admin solo as my password. Enter your own password, but make sure this password will be difficult for anyone to guess. Enter that here, and remember to what? Okay, let me put, okay, so that I can easily remember. Now here, click here and pick PHP. Just scroll down here, password hash, pick it, and then continue scrolling to this area. You can click on go here. You can equally click on this, but I will click on this go and wait. Good job. Now one row affected. We have updated these details. See that? And then the password has been hashed out. That means any person who gets access to your database cannot read your password. That's the meaning of hacks or has. Okay. So go back, reload this page. Now you can see our details have changed. So Mondongbon is here. You can click here, and then you can even change your password right inside of your dashboard by clicking on change password. Okay, and then you enter that here without necessarily going through this complicated process. Okay, but it's all about learning, so we're all learning. So click here and then log out. Now we want to use our new details. Okay, if we use the old ones, it's not going to work because we have changed them. As you can see, admin not found. But if we use admin at tutorials, this is my XYZ, and then passwords was admin 2023, and click on login, you should be able to get access to your dashboard. So the reason why I'm doing this is I don't want you people to finish building your site and then somewhere down the line your site is hacked. Okay, so that will be cost 90. That's why I'm showing you how to change your details. Very, very important. We need to make sure our site is secured. If not, we'll end up having our site compromised. So we are now going to start customizing our website so that it will look unique. To begin with, let me open our site again. Enter. And here's our site. So let's start customizing our website. Hey guys, to begin customizing your site, you need access to your admins area. And here we are on our admins area. We're first of all going to settings. So click on settings and go to general settings. Once you land there, please, this way you use to change the general settings or configuration of your site, we are first of all going to replace our existing logo by clicking here and then replacing that with our logo. I'm not going to sit here and design my own logo. You can simply create a logo using a simple photo editing software like Photoshop, Canva to come up with your own logo. So that is very, very simple. You can also get someone from Fiverr to do that for you. As less as $5, you have a logo, but make sure the logo is within this interval, dimensions. So to inspect that, simply download this image, download it, and we will be able to see the dimensions. So I'll open it, and then you see the dimension there. That's 454 pixels by 176 pixels. Your logo should be within this dimension. All right. Next up, we have your favicon. Favicon is that logo or that image you see here. The same thing, use the same trick I just showed you to come out with your own favicon. Upload that here by clicking here to upload your own favicon. Next up, we have top, and this top is responsible for this top. Okay, we're going to replace the telephone number you see here and then the email address we see here. So to do so, let's go back there and change this to your number. This is a random number. Okay, no one should try calling it because that's not my number. Please enter your support email, so something like this, but make sure you create your email. So support at your website name. You can use Gmail, but that is not professional enough. So let's put tutorials. The reason why there's Z here is when I was registering the domain name, I couldn't find, or the tutorial this was taken. That's why I put Z dot XY Z, and .com too was taken. After that, just scroll down and then click on update. So after every change, make sure you save those changes. If not, it will not take effect. Good. Now we can go back to our site, reload, and those details will be replaced. As you can see, it's here. Go back. We have footer. Now, for now, your footer, the only things we'll be changing are our footer address. So change your physical address here. Your email, make sure it's the same email as this. Okay, so this is very simple. There's no need delaying time. You enter your phone here, your copyright text. So you have to update this every year. Okay, and then save changes. I'm not going to save that changes. Recaptcha. Okay, so this is a whole topic on its own, and I have a dedicated video in the description that will show you how to create a recaptcha. And I hope you all know what recaptchas are. Is that I'm not a robot recaptcha, okay, developed by Google. When you watch that video, it will show you how to enable recaptchas. After that, make sure you enable, or you click on show and then click on what update changes. So that video will show you how to get your site key or your Google recaptcha key, site key, paste that here, and then save changes. We have Google Analytics. Google Analytics is a tool developed by Google that we use to track our site performance, our visitors, where our visitors are opening or visiting our site from. We can also track things we call conversion, and that's a different thing altogether. That can also be found here, but make sure you turn it on like this, and then update changes. We have Talk2. Talk2 is a live chat system or a bot we use. It's not a bot, it's a live chat system that you can enable on your site. That way, you will be able, or customers will be able to reach to you through a live chatting system, and that's Talk2. I have another video in the description, so I have those videos as a resource list. Okay, it's part of my resource list that will be showing you how to do all these things. Okay, enable that like this and then save. Cookie. If you want your site to display cookie, let me show you what that is, or that looks like. So I'll open my site in a new or a private window, and then I'll enter my open. This is what I'm talking about, cookie. This site uses cookies to ensure you get the best experience. Learn more here. So this is good for some sites track users performance or users interactions. They also collect data from users without them or without their knowledge. So it's good to display this pop-up so that they'll accept to any tracking you do. So let's go back to, okay, you can change the color of your cookie or your background color. Make sure it's turned on and then click on update. You can change the text from accept to agree or whatever. All right. Next up, we have theme color. If you want to change the color, the primary color of your site, this is where you do that under theme color. Simply click on it and you'll be able to adjust the color of your site. The default color here is what? Green or apple. You can change your site color to whatever color you like by dragging this. Okay. Customer property option. Make sure you leave it as on. If not, customers will not be able to list properties on your site. If you want to use this site alone, then you can turn it off and then list your own properties. But if you want others to be able to list their own listings or properties, then you can leave it as on. Layout direction. Now, if you want your site to be a left to right, you leave it as this. If you want it to be left or right to left, you pick this one. Okay, and we are done with the general settings. We have payment settings. So click on payment settings, and here is where you enable your payment systems. Right now there are 5 payment methods you can enable on your site. If you're from Africa, I recommend you to use Flutterwave because most African countries, PayPal is not supported. But if you have PayPal in your country, why not go ahead and use PayPal? To enable PayPal, make sure you turn this from sandbox to production. After that, create a business PayPal account and then enter your PayPal ID here or client ID and then your PayPal secret key here, and make sure the status is turned on or show, and then you click on update. Most importantly, your PayPal environment, leave it as production. If not, you will not be able to receive live payment on your site. We have Stripe. The same thing, do that to Stripe. Stripe will give you these keys, secret key and public key. We have this payment method, Flutterwave, and this. You can make a quick YouTube search on how to enable or how to configure these payment methods or how to get these API keys from your payment processor. After that, don't forget to update your changes and your site will start accepting live transactions. Looking to change or update your site currency, just click on currency and you see all the available currencies on your site. If your currency is not there, you can simply add that here by clicking on add currency. Right now, USD is the default currency on your site. So let me show you really quickly how to add a currency. So click on add new, and you are taken to a page like this. We have name, so this is the currency name. I'm going to put my currency, so Ghana cedis, like this. I can put Ghana cedis symbol, like this, value. So 1 USD to the cedi is what? Let me put 12. Do you want to make this currency a default? Yes. So if it's yes, then you have to leave it as 1. But I would recommend you to leave the USD as the default currency and then click on submit. And this payment method will be added on your site. Just like this. Okay. So next up, go to social media. Make sure you update your social profiles here. Facebook, Twitter, but right now they have changed the name from Twitter to X. We have LinkedIn, Pinterest, and what have you. Make sure you update those links here. If not, your site is still going to have those dummy links like this. You can add additional social links by clicking on add new and then enter your link here. Enter the icon here or the icon code here, and this is going to be like an HTML code. You can make a quick Google search about font awesome code. So what we do is just go here and type, very simple, you put font awesome for, maybe let's say you're looking for YouTube, let's say YouTube, and then hit enter and big icon. Again, let's put YouTube. So let's put your favorite, one of your social networks here. After that, hit enter. And we have YouTube here. Click on it and let's scroll down and you should see your code here. So we're going to use this code and then we'll paste it here. All right, so this is going to be your code. Okay, so they have even made it very simple for us. You can simply click on it and then use a filter and type, just type it and it will come up. See, YouTube, and that's it. So we have a code here for us automatically. Very simple. Okay, so no need wasting time. Once that is done, go to language and then enter your language. So go to menu text, and this is good for translation. So if you want your site to be a multilingual site, then this is where you do that. Website text. All this. Notification text here. and then admin panel text here. Most of you would want to leave them as they are, okay, because there's nothing to change there. So just leave them as they are, collapse it, and then go to page settings. And this is where you manage or you configure your pages. Now we have search engine optimization section. Enter your website title. So remove this and put your site name there. And this is responsible for this. When you hover on this, you see that there's a little pop-up, and the text that you see is the same as what is displayed here. Okay, so that's your site title. Enter that here. Meta description, describe your website in details here, and this is good for search engines. Go to search, discover your home or your new home. This is where you can find that. Discover your new home. So go back and enter all those details. Just replace them here. We have this background image, which is the one here, this background. Replace that and it will replace this. You can download it, see the dimensions, and also design yours to match. We'll go to, but don't always forget to update your changes. Go to categories, do the same thing. Properties, the same thing. Testimonial, the same thing. Now let me take it to testimonial, show you. So we have categories, and this is the text. Any text, anything you change there will be replaced here or reflect here. We have featured properties. We have testimonial here. So this testimonial, we can change this text by replacing this. Our image, which is this background image, can also be found here. We have location section. Scroll down, and we have location here. Go to about. This is your actual page or about us page. Replace this text with your own about us. Scroll down. This banner image, replace that by clicking choose file and upload your own banner. Make sure status is turned on. Search engine optimization, very important for the search. That way you will be discovered, or you get discovered on search engines like Bing, Google, and what have you, and then update your changes. So I hope the concept is very simple. Do that for the rest of your pages. Everything here, just do that for all of them. Go to pricing, and this page doesn't actually have content because we have our packages. So our packages are going to take up that space. So when you go to pricing, you're only going to see H2, that's a heading, and then your packages. So after creating your packages, those features will be displayed here, right? So when you get there, you can leave it. You can also replace your existing banner, and then scroll down, enter your meta description, and then update your changes. Okay, so do that for the rest of your pages, because if I continue doing this, this video is going to take like 3 hours. All right, next up, let's talk about blog section. This way you manage your blogging categories. So let's go to categories, and then you can delete all these categories and create categories for your blogging. Now your categories are like the main topic area you'll be writing your blogging about or your content about. So in the tech world, we have something like maybe computing, web design, apps development, anything technical, engineering. Okay, so all those things are what we call categories. So we have your main blocks, and these are your blogging or your blogs. Click here to create a new blog. Enter your blog name, so something like best ways to get clients for your listing, or yeah, so like this, something like that for your listing. Slack, you can put the same thing there. Okay, it's going to form a URL. Now enter the main content here about your blog, your short content about your blog, upload a photo, pick a category. That's why it's very important to create a category, because when you get here, it's a requirement. You need to pick a category. Now, do you want people to be able to comment or leave comments on your blog? You can leave it as yes or no. We also have your search engine, very important. This is for organic traffic on Google. As people search on Google, they'll end up landing on your site through what we call the meta keywords and then your title. So you can also paste the same title here, all right, and then enter your long description. After that, just click on submit and your blog will be live on your website. Now all your approved comments will be here, and then pending comments are going to be here. We have website section. This is where you manage your FAQ, that's your frequently asked questions. You can delete these, you can also modify them, but I recommend you to delete them and create your own questions. Testimonial, you can also edit that there, here. Just click on edit and you can modify this, and then don't forget to update your changes. Now this is the most important part of this video. Go to property section, make sure you create categories for your properties. Now let me take you back to our home page and show you what I'm talking about. Just click on your logo or home. As you can notice, see, we have categories here: apartment, cabin, family house, and whatever. Make sure you also create categories here. Upload your own photos. We have property location. Enter your locations where you want to operate your business. That way, whenever they are booking a hotel or booking a property or whatever, they'll be able to pick a location and then proceed. Okay. We have amenities. Go there and you can create amenities. Now these are the things that every real estate must have. So we have something like free Wi-Fi, swimming pool, car parking lot, air conditioning, internet connection, kitchen, fitness center, gaming center, and what have you. This will help your real estate agents to highlight or outline these features whenever they are listing their services. Okay. And then we have the property itself. So this is where you see all your listings here. You can make a listing featured and what have you. You can delete listing. Next up, we have review section, and this is self-explanatory. All your reviews will be here. Packages. Now this is where I'm going to show you how to create your own plans. So let's click on packages, and you have 3 packages. We have the free plan, standard, and premium. You can simply edit these packages. If you don't want to delete them, just edit it and then do whatever you want to do. So I'll click on edit, and I can assign the things that they will get here. Just define that here. Allowed properties here, allowed photos per property. Just assign them here. Very, very simple. I'll click on view all, and I'm brought to this page. If you want to change the naming of your packages, just put that here. So you can put something like basic plan, and save your changes. Define what they can get, or what they will get after they purchase this plan. This is where you enter your price. So just take your time and do it. Very simple. Okay, and then update your changes. We have dynamic pages. Click on edit. Okay, now where do you find these dynamic pages? Go back here, go back to your home page, go to pages, and we have dynamic page 1 and dynamic page 2. If you don't want these, you can simply delete them. So simply click on all pages, and I have the option to delete my pages if I don't want them. So I simply delete them because I don't need extra pages. So just click on delete. Now I can go back, reload, and they are gone. Let's go back to our home page, our dashboard, and we have purchase history. Very simple. So you can view all your purchase or your past purchases here. Customers, click on it. All users who register on your site can be found here. You can delete a user, you can deactivate a user, you can see more info about this user like this. Go to email templates. Very, very important. These are the emails that will send out whenever a certain action is taken. So whenever there's a password reset, this message will be sent to this customer. And finally, we click on home advertisement, and this is where you manage your home ads, as I mentioned earlier. Now you can sell ad space on your site. That means users are going to buy spots on your website. So that means you can sell up to 1, 2, 4, 6 spaces on your website. All right, so they'll pay you to place their banner ads on your site. And all you need to do is click here, upload their banner ad, and you tell them the dimensions or the required dimension of this banner ad, so that they can provide you with that ad, and then you place it on your website. Okay, do not make this cheap. Make sure you are charging enough, because you only have 6 spots to display those ads. Now this banner ad should be 1150 by 365 in dimension. All right, and then update. and these banner ads will start displaying on your website. So it's very, very simple to build your own real estate property listing website, just like I just showed you in this full tutorial. Very, very simple and clean. I hope you liked it. If you have challenges, that's where the comments area is there. Utilize it. I'll be more than willing to help you out. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, hey, here I build websites. I show you how to build websites, money generating websites. Hoping to see you in my next episode where we'll be doing a lot of web development stuff. Thank you and take care.